Swiftness, trying to stick onto a target. I'm okay with it. Sorks could be doing more damage, yeah. Tabby, we already talked to death how much I wasn't a fan of Tabby that game, even though it was a heavy AD comp. It just, you could get a few more things out of that. I don't know. There we go. So, last game, it's T-Force BA3, Cereal, spelled normally. Well, I guess both ways I spelled cereal are both normal ways of spelling cereal, so.
Boots of Swiftness, I think, are an underrated item in general. The big thing about that is that you could also say, okay, Boots of Swiftness, yeah, more speed and reduce slows. You also get the same thing out of the Merc Treads, essentially, where you have just the reduced duration for the slow itself. So really, you can make an argument for either way. And to be fair, we weren't saying that all those options were bad. We were just saying, hey, don't build those early.
The canoe.
Wow. Okay. Well,
no. Scroll up a little bit, and it'll make more sense. But
oh God. Sometimes I'll wake up
and see like a ton of messages.
It's like 200 posts, and like to an extent, I just want to avoid all of it, but I just can't help but read it. I just can't.
I mean, I ended up. What was it? I went to a Halloween party on last Friday, and I came back like Saturday afternoon, and actually it was like evening, and I checked and it was like 800. I was like, good God, this is just like 5 people that are friends. What is happening right now? You made my little bot lane life. Guys, come on and join in. We only have 2 people right now. Here's the thing. If you have been playing tonight already, once or twice, come on in. And if we have people who are saying, crap, it's full, we'll ask some people to leave who have played 1 or 2 games. But if you want to play some more, like, I hope we're not... I hope our advice is well received, because I honestly don't know. Like, I know Badger and Spork have done this a lot more than me and Wally have. Normally, Wally and I we just usually cast. We shoutcast games. Like, we'll be doing play-by-play and color commentary. We won't be looking to give advice, because the people who are casting don't usually want the advice. It's just like a tournament setting. So, 1-2, but I don't want my team to lose. Well, here's the thing, Kentia. If anyone cares about winning for this, then they're in here for the wrong reasons. It's to learn, and that's what everyone's here for. Like, that, we're trying to teach, and you guys are, the people who are coming in here are hopefully trying to learn, not just play a game with community. But come on in.
And I mean, yeah, come in and try to win, but it's not like, oh man, like that's the penultimate goal of this. No.
If you learn something from it, you should consider that a win. Like, and if you need to go back and watch them, if you want to go back and watch and see something, like maybe you thought some play was gonna work, you can, but didn't, and maybe we had advice on what could have made that better. There's been so many points we've made today that I don't know, like, I can't name individual things anymore because there's so many things going on. I have to wait till the finish to watch the commentary. Yeah, well, that's what it's here for. And it'll be all one Twitch VOD right now, but then obviously added to the, what's it called, YouTube channel eventually. And also, guys, just because we have to promote things, please follow the Twitch channel. Follow us on Twitter. I have my handle right above here. So you know when, well, if you follow the T-Force podcast Twitter, you will know when any of the podcasts are going live. That being the proper, talking about the game, the LCS rundown that I'm on, talking about the pro scene, which is just a shit show right now because it's all rumors and transfers and roster swaps. And then the Oz LOL podcast talking about the oceanic scene. Our 3 main our 3 only podcasts right now. I don't know if we'll have a 4th. I don't know what it would be. Guys, if you actually, I'm gonna ask this Twitch chat. I don't think it'll actually make an impact on anything. But if you guys could have another podcast from us, what would you want it to be? Also, other things that go live. We have bronze arena, I believe. We have a bronze only kind of situation like this. And then I think Journey to 30 is done. It might be still going on. Somebody can correct me on that.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Cursed Piglet. Yep, we talked about that last week on the rundown. We covered all of NA and are going to be going into EU next week, or this coming Sunday, and whatever has happened in the meantime. Bronze Boot Camp. That's right, Spark. Podcasts devoted to team comps and how to critically look at them. I feel like that could be T-Force Booze and Snack. Okay, podcast devoted to team comps. I feel it could work, but it would be kind of a like questions that you might have to ask to the T-Force proper. I actually really like when I've been on the proper like 3 or 4 times now, and I love going on and talking about stuff like that. But Mod hates Curse for no reason. He doesn't hate him as much anymore. But T-Force Booze and Snack Review, I would do that immediately. I'm currently having a horrible, horrible beer that rhymes with mud sight something, whatever. It's not the best. Yeah, like I would do a booze review podcast for sure. We should when I went up and visited Pwn, and Luke knows this. We should have done something like that, even though we did shoutcast some games and just drunkenly played League. We totally could have done something like a beer review from all the things we got from whatever that grocery store place was. Crud fight. Yep, that's it. That is definitely it. Luckily, last game there were no instances where I had to drink as kind of on principle, because there was no Broken Shard dying to white. I don't know, it's Captain's not in this game, is he? Well, Saint D-Bag isn't on Curse. Yeah, I know. He's not on main Curse anymore. God, this saxophone's awesome. I'm very much a fan of this one. Never will live that down, will I? Well, I don't have anything else that I drank for specifically tonight. Like, any specific play, so... You probably will live it down. I don't... if I remember that next time, then sure. Then you can say, alright, never living it down. You still have a whole game to be one-upped, too, so... Well, he isn't on Curse. He's actually still part of Curse. Like, he does a lot of stuff for them that just, if he makes LCS, has to leave the Curse organization, which is kind of... It's kind of unfortunate, but you could have drank during my TP. I probably... You know what? I'll drink to that TP. You did some damage when you teleported down, and then ran away. Spork, you were correct. Mott has his fanboyisms. So. And Pacifist, I don't know when my next trip up is. I will figure that out. I'm going to be moving fairly soon, so. Hopefully near future. I'm sad I missed out on the meet and greet thing.
I am back.
Alright.
Just dropping in.
Yep. We're all ready. Just been chatting along.
Cuckoo.
Dude, last game of the night.
Yes, yes.
We have unranked too. That's awesome.
An unranked.
Aztec.
Those always scare me. They're always wild cards.
He's done 2 of his games. Kind of curious.
See, yeah, if he's like a Smurf, or if he really just hasn't played his promos or anything like that.
Oh no, I'll be coming back up, Pacifist. No worries. We had a hell of a fun time when I came up. So
the new rule for foreign team members is that you have to, depending on your zone, you have to have at least 3 members of your team from that region. So for North America, you would need to have at least 3 members that are from North America, and then 2 spots can be allotted to out of country members. So like that was one big reason why that they had to get rid of Dexter, CLG.
They didn't have to
because
get
they already
rid of
had Seraph.
No, they got grandfathered in. The new rule.
Oh yeah, right.
Apply anyone who was already on an LCS team became an exempt non-resident, so that they counted as not a resident, but didn't count against that 2-person limit.
Right. Yeah, because they had implemented it, out as they were already on the team, so they were allowed it. But now, since they got rid of Dexter, they have to pick up someone that is from NA because they already have Seraph and why am I blanking out on the sports name?
I'm just gonna let you see it. For CLG, you mean?
Oh
Afro
no,
move?
they have Afro. They have Afro.
Racist.
What am I talking about? Derp
Racist.
derp. What? That is not. You know what it is that I mixed them up. I mixed them up. Please don't.
You're thinking of Less Boy, I think. I
think I am definitely thinking of TSM.
Whereas TSM had Bjergsen, Amazing, and Less Boy.
Yeah, I completely mixed the teams up.
If Amazing had left because of that, then we could have said that was the reason, because they have 3 people who are not North Americans, but they still count as exempt non-residents. Less Boy and Bjergsen will at least.
Ghost Pepper beer sounds absolutely terrible.
Oh, it was horrifying, guys. This beer, it was a beer Pone bought when me, him, and Shiro went to go pick up beer for the weekend, and he's just like, "Oh, I want to try this," and he had a sip. We all had a sip and about died because it was just so spicy. And then Pone accidentally takes he thinks that he has a beer next to him. He just picks up and takes a massive swig and then just dies for 20 minutes because, well, yeah, it was awful.
Oh man, I mean, I already had a Ghost Pepper before. I took a bite out of one, and that was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I was like, I was crying from just the pain, and it didn't go away for like 6 hours. I could, let alone just a beer, just having that capsaicin just swishing around your mouth, and every single little. No, thank you. No, thank you. You guys are too many for me. Too many.
Yeah. Well, so Blue Team clearly has a strategy in mind. They banned the all-terrain vehicle, or all-terrain Venonat, if you guys want to, or Venomoth. Venomoth, yeah. All-terrain Venomoth if we want to go Twitch Plays Pokemon style. And Tarek first picked is fun, and something I wasn't expecting. There was a post today talking about how the effective stats you get in gold from Tarek when he ults, if he has 4 people around it was like 3,000, 6,000, and 12,000 golds worth of stats if you have 4 people around you at rank 1, 2, and 3 for his ultimate. So like, that's kind of incredible.
That's a huge swing, and actually if you were to use that every single time off cooldown, that's around like a passive 300, 400 gold increase just off of just having it.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
That's pretty ridiculous.
But you don't see him a lot anymore. His stun damage got reduced, his armor, and same thing with his armor ratio for his shatter. So you don't see him picked as much. Oh man, but do you remember, I think it was like early season 3, Tarek was a terror. You played him out of the jungle, you played him as support, whatever you wanted to do. He was unstoppable. I don't know if they reworked him.
Alright, keep going for a sec. I'll be back in a half second.
Keep going for a second. He's going to be back in a half second, so...
Yeah, so that'll be a half second you have to cover.
Right. Well, actually, that's half second, like, reverse, so... I mean, that's just me taking a literal, be it what it may. Either way, he was talking, I remember Serial, I think it was 2 games ago, he was saying that he was the only person that played Gragas. Well, guess what? We got a Gragas up in here, guys. Got the Gragas. Syndra, who was banned out earlier, she's picked up. Renekton, I haven't seen Renekton in a minute. And then I think Soraka was playing the Sona both times that we had gotten in on this. So no, that was Frown. That was the last game. Excuse me. Gems are outrageous. They are truly, truly, truly outrageous. See, now here's the real question. And I want to ask you guys on Twitch chat this. Which Tarek skin? Like, if this Tarek doesn't have a skin, I'll be surely upset, because I have, in my mind, the best Tarek skin, which is clearly Red Tarek. I know a lot of people, they like the pink Tarek.
Armor of the 5th Age.
Yep, but it's all about that Bloodstone Tarek.
We might get kicked out of game here. Oh no, he just gave it an Elise. Okay. I don't know if that's actually... Because Zenraid said he was oh, they don't have an 80 carry. It randomed him. Yeah, that randomed him, guys. 80 carry Elise. It's good. What do we do? Hit quit and it'll cancel the game out. No, you definitely didn't pick Kate. Just quit the game and do the same picks. Like, it's not a huge deal. Yeah, remake that. Yeah, just remake it. It's quick if we know what we're doing.
Whoever left the game, you're a hero.
This is Spork.
Spork, the true hero. It's so funny. I'm looking at your stream right now, and you got the overlay already set up. Yeah,
there.
It's just kind of just chilling in the middle. Just be lazy. Just leave it there.
I didn't know why I would change it back.
Right. I mean, we're gonna be in here half a second anyways.
I can do music right now. I could put the music stuff up.
Ooh, music stuffs.
Well, I'm listening to music, but I can put the title of the song on.
Gotcha.
Music. Just because I feel like putting this up.
Do you go with the LCS playlist?
No, I did.
I don't have.
I do no copyright sounds.
Gotcha. I always thought that maybe we should just make our own music. Like, I feel like we could do that. Well, what would you play?
I have a trumpet. I'm a trumpet player.
Oh, see, I don't like Jason Derulo, though.
Yeah, I guess that would kind of rule that out.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, no, I'm a drummer, so.
Where do I find what? I don't know what Badger's talking about. All right, Zenraid. Come on. You can do this. Good job. Wait, I thought Triss was banned. Wasn't Triss banned? Whatever.
I don't know.
Boss fight kind of cheated and stole Caitlyn.
That, I mean, that is true. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat where it's just like, it doesn't matter. I mean, unless everyone else matters, then it totally matters. And I take back anything that I said. They didn't ban her. That is what they're saying.
No worries. Sorry, they still need a jungler here. Victor is definitely that jungler. Please lock that in, Spork. Just trade, Pacifist, just trade with him. Just trade across teams. Yeah, Victor actually was banned, but...
Was he?
Yeah, Victor was banned this game because Frown didn't want Spork playing him.
I would have loved to see a Victor.
I mean, we might, if he just goes ahead for it. Okay, yeah, Vi makes a little bit more sense. God, they are playing catch a target with Vi and Ahri here.
Oh yeah, from oh man, purple team just uh they have like a pseudo pick comp. Like they have it's a combination of a pick and a disengage comp because Gragas and Sona have just great abilities for keeping and peeling people off, and then every other member of the team has a form of dash to like get out of the scenario. But then they also you can use Gragas' explosive cask to engage along with the crescendo, and then on top of that you have Vi assault and battery into a fight. Like it's a well balanced composition. And then blue is just kind of
Jungle Taric.
That's your comp right there, Jungle Taric.
Jungle Taric. Oh my gosh. There's the surprise.
So what do you think about Jungle Taric?
I don't know. I have no idea what
You're supposed to know these things, Cereal.
I mean, we're in platinum and Jungle Taric is just not. I mean, he's banned every game because Jungle Taric is so good. So I never get to see it. That's all.
Right. Yeah. I mean, obviously, after the Russian players started playing Jungle Taric, it was just he's been overblown. You don't even want to see him in competitive play because it's too much. Instant win, free low.
Yeah. Right. No, like the enemy team just gives up immediately.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ever leave base.
It's just outrageous. It's truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Yeah. Hey, Spork, what's the what skin did Taric use? Because we can't see yet.
That's the real question.
Yeah, it's really important.
And then honestly, I mean, like on top of Jungle Taric, like you have a support Maokai.
I mean, we assume. Yeah. It looks like support Maokai. And double heal. There is. Okay, I can kind of see the no exhaust versus red team here. Yeah. There's no super high damage person that they need to worry about. It's also
really it's just like if you catch Ari out if she comes in, and then maybe a Vi if she has a lot of damage. Like not too many other targets beyond that. Because like Caitlyn, you're just never going to be able to get in range to exhaust her.
Yeah, Vi does a good bit of damage, but yeah, you don't really need to exhaust for that. So I like it. Exhaust on the side of red could be used for a number of targets, notably Trist and Renekton if he just jumps in there. But okay, Bloodstone Taric's being used, so that's a good sign. I'm pretty okay with that. They okay, so blue also has a good bit of single target lockup. We were talking about it a little bit with Vi and Ari and Gragas and Sona can do a lot of hard CC, but blue has the stun from Taric, stun from single target stun from Renekton, kind of an AoE stun from Syndra, which would be the original one to probably make the impact, and then also Maokai jumping in with his oh my gosh, twisted advance.
I would just love to see every single member of the blue team just Syndra lands a stun, Triss jumps in, Maokai jumps in, Renekton jumps in, Taric stuns in, and just destroys and dismantles one target.
Yeah, right.
I would love to just see the collapse of that. And I feel like there's a lot of potential for that to happen, but again, we'll see. Now, what's the answer? I can't see. I haven't loaded in yet. What is it?
Bloodstone Taric. We already talked about this.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I got another message on Skype, and I was just zoned out on that. Oh wow, this is actually fantastic Skinergy battle.
Team 4 skin versus a full skin team.
Maokai, please, come on.
No, I prefer Team 4 skin. I think it's funnier.
We're not gonna get into that.
This is the wrong scene I meant to do, but it works. It works for what I just was talking about. Which one did I even mean to do? That one. Okay. God, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, except laying down in a chair and looking real good. Or attempting to. Alright, so I'm in. Arranging this is going to be weird with Tarek going into the jungle. And actually, that's all I had to do to set up that. Wow, that was the easiest scoreboard rearranging of all time.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now because I still haven't loaded in yet. And yep, just 1 swap, 2 swap. That's it.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
That's what she said.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know, man. I felt like it was good.
It was okay.
Get it? It was like a 6 out of 10. Maybe.
I won't judge too much. So, Ancient Coin on Sona. Bit different than I think Spell Thief is kind of the most popular.
Yeah.
But you also have somebody you really want to speed up a lot in terms of Vi, and potentially Ari as well, to just say Talisman go, and Vi just suddenly is assault and battering everybody. I mean, I know. Wow, that Vault Breaker could not have missed much more. But
I wish I could be watching this. Wait, so she did start Vault Breaker though?
She did.
It's gonna slow her clear down a little bit. I mean, thankfully, Vi's a jungler that could start with literally any one of her abilities, and it won't be too drastic. But I don't know. Definitely W's the way to start on her.
Yeah, Denting Blows is pretty important because you get, I believe, an attack speed boost, don't you, from that?
Yep. Attack speed boost on top of percentile health damage.
And reducing armor.
Right. Yeah, there's just no reason to not do that. I mean, some people, they go for the E because of the stack charges and being able
AoE
to
clear.
get the auto attack reset. Yeah, AoE clear and getting the shield and whatnot, but it actually has nets less DPS on the first buff.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, nothing too crazy to start. Looks like blue buff for both champions is. Vi definitely has some mana cost issues. Not surprising to see her go blue. You could have told me that Tarek starts red and I would have been somehow unsurprised, but he starts Shatter as his first... Actually, you know what? That's not even surprising at all either. I don't know what else you would start on Jungle Tarek.
It would probably be Shatter.
Yeah, it wouldn't be heal. You wouldn't go heal because you're not exactly going to clear very fast, and Dazzle wouldn't really... I mean, you'd get a small stun, but really barely any damage. I don't know what the idea behind this is.
So, the popular part of Jungle Tarek is that he gets so much out of just building armor.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the popular item to get on him is Frozen Gauntlet. You come in, get the stun off, get the slow, and on top of that, I believe... Yeah, it's his auto attack deals additional damage based on how much mana he has. So you get mana on top of that through the Frozen Gauntlet, and it's just it's pretty cool. I think it's cheesy as hell, but I love it.
Yeah, IBG is pretty core on Tarek, so I can see that working out. I have not played I haven't played Tarek in a long time. He is.
Yeah. I thought you'd be stoked about this Gragas top, because we were talking about that.
I like it. I like Gragas a lot. He's just one of my go-to top laners. Oh my gosh, Tarek's gonna get first blood, isn't he? Ari's out of. She's. Oh, he's gonna get it. One more odd. Oh no! Wait, she didn't ignite. Oh my gosh, the canceled auto and the not using ignite. That was easily to kill onto Ari. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Syndra tanks a turret shot and is now kind of in a risky spot because Vi could potentially come around. If Syndra's also playing very close to the turret, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Funny that Ari's now the bold one, even though she's without her flash.
I like what the Vi is doing. She went in. Oh, I thought she was gonna go kill wolves, but she opted to gank top instead. I guess we'll see how this plays out. I would have liked to see her kill the wolf.
It's a good time because Renekton isn't a very bad spot. Yeah, forcing the flash, very, very easy.
Yep. That was good. Again, I think I would have liked to see her take away maybe, camp or something from Tarek. She can kill this Tarek right now.
Yeah, the early dueling potential is very heavily in Vi's favor.
Yeah, which is what you should probably opt to do, is just whatever lane Tarek decides to gank, or if he chooses the farm in his jungle, go in and just murder him for that.
Yeah, punish the fact that it's I don't want to say punish the fact that it's unconventional. Punish what's weak about it. And what's weak about Tarek is that he has no early dueling potential, and I feel like his clear time is horrific. So you might as well go in, disrupt his jungle. Vi is still he's a great duelist, so why not?
Yeah, put as much pressure on the map as you can. Tarek bought the Quill Coat already. Good pickup for him. Ooh, and even better pickup for this.
This could be for Sled
Syndra.
Flat, yeah. Good play. That you had to use the Ignite there. If Ignite still hadn't gone down that fight, I would have been really concerned for Syndra, because that was an easy first blood. So Jungle Tarek, his assists on first blood, things I wasn't expecting to see in Battle Arena.
You know what? Here's something even that we didn't. We're off our game, because why did we not notice support Maokai went 5 pot start, no items.
Wow, and actually he did not spend anything on wards. He spent 175 gold, and that's it. And that would be the exact cost of 5 pots. He has enough for Sightstone to go back to right now if he wants that, which I assume is what he'd pick up first. But you know
it
what?
Would be the smart option. I don't know. You see some crazy things.
Yeah. Oh, Jungle Tarek's coming in again though. He's in a great position.
I want to see Jungle Tarek turn on Sona instead of... See, if they would have just focused Sona instead of try to get the stun onto Caitlyn, who ended up just flashing away, which is a net positive, but either way, Sona flashed too, you could have killed her.
Caitlyn actually didn't even flash. She shoots her 90 caliber net to get herself away.
Okay. Then it was just Sona that flashed.
Yeah. Sona flashed, and if you save the stun there, you can wait till after a flash goes down, allow yourself to catch up, and maybe change that fight a little bit better. Because Sona again is super squishy still, and I am so impressed that Caitlyn is out farming. Oh god, Trish is out farming the Caitlyn, but now Vi, they've baited out a little bit of fight because Vi was waiting around. There was no ward coverage for Blue to be able to spot out Vi coming in. I don't think it's going to turn into anything more. Maokai has to burn both summoners though, and apparently Cinder didn't want to burn her Unleash power quite yet. Renekton still bullying. He's not doing as much damage as you'd hope from a Renekton until he, of course, just almost maybe wins this fight immediately. But he burned his Ignite, so Gragas is actually up a summoner, has his flash still. Gragas definitely has to go back, but he'll be able to pick up, I think, Catalyst. He probably has enough. Yeah, he has enough gold to pick up Catalyst now, and I mean that's pretty big first item for him for sustained purposes, and staying in lane a bit longer against a bully like Renekton is always a good thing.
Right. And then you have to look at it from Renekton. You go, okay, well, Gragas' damage is going to ramp up here in a minute once, he has the Catalyst. He's going to turn that into a Rod of Ages. Do you go either for that damage potential by getting like a Brutalizer or a Hex Drinker, something like that for the pseudo tankiness from that, or do you just say, okay, I understand you're going to deal magic damage. Here I am with my my magic resist to take
Hex
you on.
Drinker,
Actually, he went with the Giant's Belt instead. Maybe turns that into a Sunfire Cape later.
I think what I would have done in this situation, Gragas doesn't exactly do well under turret. I think that potentially going something like Tiamat early on Renekton would have been a good item to kind of shove really, really early on Gragas and say, all right, you're gonna have to farm this under turret and pull it off well if you're gonna win if you're gonna stay fairly close to even. Might not win Giant Spell isn't obviously gonna win lane, and it's a safe kind of move, but I feel like you might as well have gone for the hard push, force Gragas to have an awkward situation under turret, and probably get more and more of a CS advantage that way. That's what I probably would have done. Could have seen Brutalizer though too, just for damage and clearing.
Wow, this really interesting.
Oh no!
Engage.
Triss tried to pull some shenanigans there. That's nice damage from Syndra. Triss tried to ult flash and tried to knock Caitlyn in a direction towards Tarek. Didn't quite work. The flash ended up just pushing her kind of away from Tarek actually. So Unfortunate. See, Renekton's doing all right damage, but imagine if he just gone like a pickaxe there. That probably would have been close to dead. Close to dead. Gragas has to back off. Instead, Gragas can return the damage because he has a pretty good sustain with his passive too.
Yeah, and actually something to consider that I didn't consider as well is that Gragas deals percentile health damage with his auto attack enhancement. So
this is drunken
technically,
rage.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot more damage out as opposed to building like straight magic resist in that instance.
Yeah, we're of completely different camps here for what to build on Renekton.
Yeah,
right
it's really you go either or, and either way it seems to be working out.
You
for
need to ult, right? Oh wow.
Oh.
Renekton had flash too. He could have done it. He could have gone for that. Probably gonna kill. If he just gone in auto Q. But
yeah, no, I agree with you on the build path for if you were to go damage or either way they both work. Kind of surprised. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting little fight here.
Cinder almost has ult. It's coming up very, very soon. That's going to be another kill. 3 kills already for Syndra. Oh no, if she they're make that 4. Unleash power just came off cooldown.
All right, so you got 4 kills on a Syndra. Not a good sign.
You need to start praying now.
Yeah. With the long range stun and engage that Syndra has, having 4 kills on her just turns any situation that you're in that's remotely near her into a possible death scenario for you.
Yeah. Well,
but the real story here is that you got Taric with 3 assists right now. Jungle Taric putting out work.
I mean, he kind of reminds me a little bit of Alistar, the run around, stun people up, and just assist. I mean, you're being a support jungler. You're obviously not high damage carry jungler like Vi or Kha'Zix can be. You're going for something a bit more supporty. Maokai has no items in lane right now, and it's really funny. I know it's because he started with the straight pots, but he has 1,500 gold that he'll be. I don't know what he's going to spend it on.
You know what? I would just love to see the ballsiness come out from him, and he just goes like needlessly large rod or something like that. That would just be amazing. Ooh, whiffed it.
Yeah, try to get the Renekton under turret. That's what you do with explosive cask, is try to use it pretty well. But it kept him around for hopefully what looks like it was going to be a good Vi gank. But Vi doesn't have Assault and Battery, so it's kind of difficult to really win that fight. And was spotted out by a pink ward, which he'll thankfully get rid of. But
maybe next.
I don't know. Got rid of the flash from Renekton as well, so that's not at all a bad situation.
Now here's something interesting to look
if she
at.
ults, that's it. Yep.
Get a Magize right now.
This Syndra hasn't bought since those 3 kills too. She's picked up 3 kills since her last buy. Has about 1,500 gold, and so if she decides to change away from finishing Athenes, which is what she originally looked like she was buying, and instead switches over to a DFG, which she will have enough gold to pick up the needlessly large rod after picking up blue here, she could be just going for the huge snowball, and I think that would be a better buy than going for Athenes. I don't think blue won't matter too much right now because of obviously blue buff. I think that switching over to DFG is probably the right pick, but a lot of people will say, "Oh, I need to finish off Athenes." It does give a lot of CDR, and it's a great item, but I think saying keep your advantages where they yeah, she goes for Athenes. I would have said.
Well, she got the Athenes and the pen item, so I mean, and again, like that's just a matter of opinion. I could have justified the Athenes as well, but I kind of agree. Maybe getting that DFG early would have been good, or you could have just been ballsy and gone with Magize. That's just me.
Yeah, Vi, come on, Spork, you got this. You have your team right. Oh, not now. Now is not the time.
Not now.
You had it originally.
I think he took you too literally there.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a delay here, but it's not. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
That damage from Triss just a bit too strong. Triss actually went the Shiv build, going for the shove early.
Very popular Chinese build a couple of months ago.
Yeah. Oh boy, if she has ult, yep. See,
there's nothing really to say about mid lane anymore.
Nope.
The advantage that Ari, could have had potentially is now diminished. She just has to try to not die. Maybe roam around the map.
Maybe roam a little bit. Use your ult and charm to just kind of try to make some picks occur in other lanes.
You just. Ooh.
Oh boy, that's gonna be another.
Yep.
7-0.
I'm just saying, if you would Magi's, you would have 4 stacks right now.
Yes, Pork, the Syndra is very much a problem. We can see. She is doing a little bit of things. And now her team is moving towards Dragon. It's not an ideal time to pick it up, but because Gragas will be rezzing, and honestly, you could put 5 people from Red side onto Dragon pretty quickly. But it's not going to be contested. They're too scared. Red's playing a bit scared right now. And understandably, they're very far behind in one lane and not exactly winning. Actually, not winning any of their other lanes. So
look at Maokai's build. We were really surprised what he would go back and buy. He ended up buying the whole Sightstone, the Ruby Sightstone, which
that's a 1600 gold Sightstone.
Yeah, he said. I mean, normally what supports do is they get the first Sightstone. I can't remember the name of it right now. I think it's just called
Sightstone. It's just Sightstone.
Right. So you get the Sightstone. You have wards. You don't have as much health as the Ruby Sightstone gives, but you have your items. And you.
Syndra, what are you doing? You're not that ballsy. Oh, she's gonna die for this. If she has a Soul and Battery, I wasn't able to cast it. The Soul and Battery. Oh, it might not have killed. It would have been close though.
Tarek putting out work, being the human shield that he needs to be.
That we deserve.
Now, and here's something important to think about too if you are the blue team. Ooh. She gets away. She burned the heal though on the during the Greek. Right.
I mean, sometimes when you just need the health. Wow. Oh, they gave a kill to somebody else. Renekton picks it up.
So if you are the blue team right now, if I were someone like, I don't know, Tarek or Renekton in this instance, you don't need damage. Syndra is providing all the DPS that you need. Triss will ramp and scale later. You just build tanky, be the front line that you need, and, right now, red team is not going to be doing a lot of damage to begin with, so your tankiness will just scale even harder.
Yeah.
Just allow everyone else to carry you to victory.
And yeah, Triss has about 2,200, 2,300 gold right now, so she's about to go back and buy at least BS Sword, probably boots as well. So she's real strong, or she's about to be real strong. And it's not oh boy, they're trying to catch somebody. Red's trying to make a play and at least get a kill, but I mean Renekton went straight health, and now you've got Syndra coming in and just picking up kills on the side. She's about to have she didn't even use Unleashed Power that fight because she didn't have it. She's about to have it back up in about, I'm guessing, about 5 seconds. No, it's up right now. Didn't even need to use it there. Actually, she did cast it. It just didn't go off in time because Renekton got the kill.
Now, I'm just saying, Syndra would be at 10 stacks right now. I'm just saying. This
is also a 12-0 game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of impressive. But at the same time, unfortunate to see. You want to see a little bit better of games.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know what Red can do right now. They're trying to pick up their first skill and unfortunately just getting punished for it every step of the way.
Now, I mean, you have to keep hope up. You can't just curl up into a ball and just keel over. You have to stay in it and fight it out to the end. Unfortunately, just there isn't too much you can look at it from an advantageous point right now, because you could say, some people, they say, okay, yeah, we can stall out, we have the wave clear to, keep it and maybe ramp up through some items. They don't really have that. Gragas doesn't have the best wave clear anymore. They reduced the damage that his cask does to minions. Caitlyn's not the most reliable form of wave clear with her Piltover Peacemaker. And same thing with Ari. I mean, it's just subpar options when it comes to that. Then they don't have any, blue team just scales harder in the late game with Tristana and Syndra. There's just not too much that is going for red team at the moment. You just have to get lucky and ward up, get ready for some picks, and try to catch out people in bad positions. Like,
Yeah.
that's all you really can do.
Yeah, this game is pretty much now a what can you do from behind, and even if it doesn't work out in this game, you might be able to see some things you say, okay, we could have done this to try to come back into the game. And unfortunately, that wasn't really a pick that was gonna, like, you might have gotten Tarek off of that, but it wouldn't do a whole lot. There's no objectives to be taken. Right now, Gragas is split pushing. He might be able to pick up a turret, and while you're doing that, defend your turrets. Don't worry about the jungle. You're not if you walk into this jungle right now, you are asking to die. Gragas doesn't know that he's safe. He is relatively safe and could keep going for this, but that's not something he can know inherently. If he stops his recall, he'd be fine, but he's going back to mid. Unfortunately, Blue just finds two people that are very far out. Like, there was no real benefit to go up at that point. They could have stuck around turret, had Gragas keep pushing up top, and maybe pick up a turret, pick up their first. They don't have a global objective this game. They need something. And so that turret could have been that first thing they needed. Instead, they could have had 3 people on turret. Now they had 1 by herself, and Vi went down very quickly.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move on Vi either in that instance. Ooh, great pick. First kill going to red.
See, that's what they need.
See, this is why you just don't. This is why you ban jungle Tarek people. Like,
guys,
let's just be honest.
This is why platinum people ban jungle Tarek. This is totally what we do. Oh, nice.
But yeah,
nice explosive cask. But the turret's going to go down in 1 more shot from a caster minion, probably. Very, very low. They might pick up another few kills here. They got Caitlyn coming in. Caitlyn will... She has an Infinity Edge already. She needs to ult right now. Needs to ult.
I don't even think she has the damage to kill the Renekton. I think it's good away with just enough health. Ooh, great engagement, man. Okay.
Okay, good. See, the Stolen Battery is now being focused onto Syndra. Syndra could be... If she can get taken out, it'll be great, but... Spork's going to probably go down here, even though she gets the little shield from the Vi passive. Oh my gosh, these kills are getting so close for red team. But now Triss showing up. They're pausing. Somebody's apparently DC'd. I believe it was Ahri in that fight. But wow, 10, 1, and 6. Syndra's been involved in all but 1 kill for our blue team. And I think it's because she went down finally.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive performance from Syndra. Anytime that you just get that many kills that early, you're in a position to succeed. Like, and this is key too. Think about it, like, being the person that's fed, everyone will be in the scenario that the Syndra's in right now, where you're 10 kills up, you're the majority of your team's kills, you have most of your team's gold. It's up to you to win this game. Like, straight up. Like, you could say, yeah, Renekton's 5-0. You know, Tarek's doing pretty well, too. Everyone's doing pretty well. But, like, if you are the leader of the gold count on your team, it's up to you to close it out. And, like, to an extent, like, there will be instances where your team, well, you will be this ahead, but the rest of your team is going to be behind in, like, the same manner that red team's at right now, and the gold lead will be relatively even. In that case, it's up to you to not get caught out and die in instances like that. Because, yeah, then, you know, Syndra, yeah, 10 and 1 and 6 right now. But that one death could have been during the most crucial time of the game, where, you know, now red team in this instance, who had multiple people, they could have sieged the turret down. Brought a lot of their, you know, gold members or their one member who was behind back into it. And it's just important to realize that if you're this fed, like, you have a responsibility that you need to carry for your team and an objective. But right now, Syndra's pulling it off really well.
Yeah, I mean, keeping the advantage is important, and making sure you don't throw it away. So
I forget who it was. I want to say it was double. No, it was Hot Shot. And this was a good measurement for describing what division you belong in, quote unquote. And it was like, if you are at a point where you're not carrying your team every single, like, not every single game, but like probably 1 out of every 10, 20 games in your division, you should be absolutely carrying, dominating, stomping. If you're doing it more frequently, you deserve to be in a higher game. If you're doing it less frequently, maybe you're where you belong, or you're in a position where you are maybe a little bit too high. So, these games will happen where you're just absolutely stomping gives you a reason to justify you being in a higher level. But you need to do it pretty consistently if you're climbing ladder.
Yeah, I mean, if you are better than your rank, you should be beating people of that rank consistently. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I think this is going to be unpaused fairly soon, and
Hopefully.
finish up the last game. I didn't see anything too crazy on item build. Frown was asking about Jungle Taric tips. I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you about Jungle Taric. It's been good.
Build stack armor. Like, that's...
It's get more armor, but you're also against a fairly heavy magic damage team, which is kind of... I mean, I should say more balanced. It's fairly balanced damage team. And going health is fine. Going health and armor is fine. And getting a little bit of MR like an Aegis. Like, that's all I can imagine saying. Because Maokai... What is Maokai building? I think he's building the Zeke's Herald.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's building Zeke's Herald, but considering his team's up this much... It's kind of hilarious to think of because you get Zeke's Herald has 20% CDR, something that people don't know. Like, it's a lot, and you get plus attack damage and lifesteal. Or it might be attack damage and lifesteal to nearby teammates. It's a weird item.
There's a couple of recorded instances where Moscow 5 was playing in games. And they were just absolutely obliterating in lane, and they would end up just building a bunch of Zhonyas on like Renekton, Vi, and stuff like that. Where, if you have the items and the gold to do it, and you're just that far ahead, it doesn't really matter what you build. I mean, it does matter, but like at a certain point, it's just you have items, you have gold, and you have stats and levels, and you can just let that innately carry you.
I mean, there's some like it's not like you can't build a death cap on Riven and expect it to work because that obviously won't work. But yeah, we had somebody in one of the VG tournaments that they were stomping so hard. Triss just bought a Zhonya's, even though she was going AD carry. She's like, all right, I'm gonna go for this. And I mean, they try to defend it as though they weren't trolling. I'm like, I know you're not trolling. I know it works, but that wasn't optimal. It was funny,
yeah,
and didn't matter. But yeah.
I think Zhonya's is like that big item that if you just build it just because there's so many like hilarious points where you can just use it. I think one of my favorite is when you're playing Zac and you're sitting there ulting and you just Zhonya's in the middle of a leap and it's just you look amazing. Or you do it at the wrong time, you look like a piece of poo on the ground.
Either one. I mean, so blue is taking advantage of their advantage. And are going to keep pushing this in. This is smart. I think that they can get free turrets right now. They might as well. And they're removing a lot of areas that red can safely travel and be able to get back to a turret or get back to a safe zone in. So,
yeah, which is honestly the way that you should be playing it when you're ahead is just applying pressure.
Taric may end up falling here. Yeah, he does end up falling. Syndra does pick up her 11th kill of the game. And, nice stun by her. She's going to be really close to dying, though. And this fight is going very interestingly. Okay, wait. Gragas comes out of nowhere. Doesn't actually use teleport. How did I didn't see how he got behind the team. But triple kill for Trist. Actually, 4 for 3 there in favor of blue, but they're not going to really take much more off of it. We might have a little fight here between the lifesteal CDR Maokai. But now if Renekton can get in, then it'd be a different story.
Yeah, I think the big thing right there was that they fought underneath the turret without their Maokai, who is just providing a lot of damage reduction with his ultimate, and honestly just gives them the full team comp there. If he was there and opted to not split push mid-turret, which I think was a bad option since he has no damage, and also, his item build is just designed to help out his teammates. So, yeah, you need to be sticking with your team, especially if you're this far ahead. You're a 5-man unstoppable force right now. Just take it in.
Yeah, you don't need to split push when you're this far ahead at all. Wait, I had something. I had a good point, and then I lost it.
It was a point. R.I.P.
Gosh, I thought I was gonna be really smart about something. Oh, not really that smart about it. Renekton did end up going for Tiamat into Hydra. As we said before, probably a little bit late. I think it would have been more effective. It's more effective early when you're able to push real hard and just win fights because of how good Renekton is early. But it's still, I mean, it's not bad that he has it now. I just think you could have gotten that first and then gone to the tankier side of things, because a lot of people say Renekton goes the 1 damage item and then tankiness, and it's because it works very well.
Right. I think what most Renekton players do is they run the Tiamat. They don't finish the Hydra because Renekton has built-in sustain through his Q.
Mm-hmm.
Where he, hold on, let me just again.
Call of
the Meek.
We're gonna teach you ability names tomorrow.
Well, I know. I need to practice this. I'm gonna get cards together and just write down all the ability names. So anyway, yeah, he just calls the Meek and he's able to regen all of his health back. Not all of his health, but a large portion of his health back. And you don't necessarily need the Hydra for that, but you do need the Tiamat for the splitting portion of it.
Mm-hmm. It'd be ridiculous if he was just able to heal all of his health immediately, based on 1 Q. Like, regardless of what he does, he just is at full health.
Sounds like something out of a funny game mode or something. Ooh, Vi picked out. She's dead.
That's a very nice crescendo, though. Locks up 3 members of Blue Team, but they're far enough behind that I don't think they can really pull this one off. And they aren't able to kill Syndra, the person they really need to try to take out, if anybody. That burn may actually kill. Yep, burn from Red Buff will kill. They could maybe finish this game right now. It's close. They don't have minions, though. It'd be kind of difficult to pull off a complete wipe of the base. But they'll get an inhibitor. I mean, all these games have been kind of stompy, which is understandable. They've had a few members who have gotten incredibly fed. Syndra this game, and I mean, actually, really all of Blue Team has been pretty well fed. But they're going for Baron. This is not the craziest best call. I don't always agree with Barons, just because they have the potential to be stolen, and especially when it's very low death timers, mean that Vi is actually in the vicinity. This is what it's going for.
They don't have a lot of health either to actually go and heal up on this. They might, if Vi didn't threaten it, they do have the ability spam to let Maokai just passively tank it and heal up with his
passive
stat magic. Yep. See, I'm good. I was on it. But yeah, if he would have done that without the Vi there, that could have been possible, but it's not anymore. And they know it too. They're backing off.
Yeah. Go for it.
But they don't even need Baron. They could just siege bot and not potentially get red team a Baron and 2 kills off of it. Just fight bot. Just pushing some more turrets. Get all of the global gold you can.
Yeah, you might as well. If they can push this up, they've got bot wave is gigantic right now, and they're kind of taking advantage of this, waiting for it to show up, but also pushing red far into their base so that when the wave meets turret, they will be right there and able to take it, which is, I think, a smart move. They should be rotating down right about now, though, because they're not going to do anything to these turrets. They're just taking harass from long range, and this may be not a fight that Blue wants. They might still win it, but yeah, they're actually losing this fight now. They've already lost Syndra, who is their damage source. I would have much rather seen them just come on down, take care of the bot turret. Wow, okay, you know what? They win the fight. I can't be too mad. I mean, Triss is going to go down. Yeah. Renekton could actually maybe try to finish this. No, it seems telling him to. Yeah, that's fine. Clear this out, maybe get some damage on the turret. Is also fine. He'd probably... he'd be close.
He should just take it right now.
He gets the turret. The turret. I don't know if he can finish the inhibitor. I think that's probably not possible.
Yeah.
So, now is when Blue. This is the time when I'd say Blue could go Baron. They have most of their members up, and Red has to focus very heavily on mid and bottom because they have big minion wave. Renekton should have already recalled. You should have recalled and been able to group with your team so you can go towards Baron right now.
Yeah, you're not getting anything out of.
He could
killing
steal
that.
blue. Stealing blue would have been fine, but
Yeah.
white is not exactly worth it.
He didn't actually, I think, catch out the blue in that instance.
You should always check buffs. Check buffs when you have
Yeah.
that advantage.
Oh yeah, absolutely check buffs. And he's getting Dragon 2, which isn't bad,
That's
but
fine.
I mean, at this point, again, you don't really need Dragon.
It's not like new Summoner's Rift that's going to have all those dragon buffs. That might be very, very different. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see when the update comes out. But okay, so red. Oh, I wonder if red would try to do a crazy hyper aggressive counter baron here. I don't think they should, but I'd love to see it, just to see them go for something ballsy. They really have nothing left to lose at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 17,000 behind. Yeah, you have to make some sort of play.
They gotta try to get a pick, right? I mean, if they'd gone immediately, they could have tried for it. Now they kind of have to go for a pick, try to find somebody to hopefully take out. But there's no one, like, it's really got to be Syndra or no one. And I'd say if they can get Gragas to knock him back and have Vi come in assault and batter, you might have enough lockup time to be able to kill Syndra. And once you have Syndra down, that fight completely changes. But you still have Tristan and Rektor still doing a lot.
Yeah, definitely Triss is reaching that point where she has 3 full items. If she gets that last Whisper, she's basically max level, and it's going to be really hard for them to kill her. She has so much disengage and escapability that it's just almost inadequate for them to try to go on her.
Kind of awkward. Renekton went and used his stun on the Banshee's Veiled Gragas. But yeah, they'll pick up 2 inhibitors here. And
he's just so tanky. He was taking turret shots that whole time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of armor. Again, Ninja Tabby here, not something I agree with.
Nope.
I know we already talked about this to death last game. Not what I would have gone for. But this fight, I feel like it should be burned down way quicker. But Syndra being gone means that's a lot of damage that Blue's missing. But now Triss cleaning up. Triss, why didn't you go for Gragas? He was like 1 shot away from dying. That was easy mode kill. But I don't know if she had her jump. She might not have gotten a reset to after the last jump.
I'd like to see Blue just turn on him.
Yeah,
honestly.
they should. I think that they could. They're taking a lot of damage because they're not turning. Maokai's full health could just run on in, pull out his Vengeful Maelstrom, and try to CC it long enough where Trist and, well, Renekton could do a lot of damage to him. But they back off. They got 2 inhibitors.
It's a safe play.
Yeah, it really is. See, now this is a time when I think Trist and Renekton, like, if this was a coordinated team they're playing against, I would have said, why did you go for Ace? The only thing you're inviting is you're getting a little bit of gold, and you're inviting the potential for late recalls to turn into a counter baron, like a counter baron rush. So be aware of that. Like, I know that some people, like, you can be really confident in the fact that you just crushed a fight and it pretty much looks like the game's over. But there's no reason to not keep every advantage possible. And so going and buying immediately and being able to contest something like a counter baron is really important, because I think anyone who says that they've never had that situation happen where they lose a game because the previously losing team made a really, really good call, it has to be lying, because it's happened so much to everybody, I would guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, now they're clearing out the Baron pit, so that's big pick. Kind of just walked into their blind. She could have dropped a ward like over the red pit, and maybe have gotten that same vision instead of just face checking something like that, which is a pretty common tactic.
Oh, Gragas, if you can pull off a steal here, just fire your ult.
I believe in him.
Right about now.
I believe in him.
Nope, not quite.
Nope.
Good smite.
Almost.
Yeah, good smite by Tarek. Pick that up. So now, Blue should just punch this in. There's no reason to delay it any longer. If they want, they could go for the 3rd inhibitor, but they might as well push in both waves. And
I'm gonna make a bold statement and just say that they're already here watching us right now. Like, there's no reason Blue does not win this in the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, it would take a very, very bad engage. And look at all those super minions already flooding in the base. The bottom Nexus turret's pretty much at half health. and goes down so quick to Tristan. I'm surprised Twitch chat hasn't been flooded with talk so far. But this could be the fight that maybe helps Red out. No, Syndra's still alive. They're here. That's a wipe. Oh wow. And there's
not a single member of the blue team dropped under half health in that.
Yeah, no, I mean it was
a roll.
Good smite by Tarek. I think I'd say that. Yeah, not exactly the anything I was expecting to say tonight. So well played for making me at least say something kind of surprising.
But yeah, I mean, like, still, even then, like, you have to fight it out if you're the red team, and I commend them for that. And they had a couple instances where it seemed like things might have been turning in their favor, but in the end, it just... that early advantage that was gained by Syndra, and then the fact that the other lanes didn't necessarily, give up their advantage either, just allowed them to snowball harder into that late game.
It's funny.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Yeah, Tarek Jungle, 100% win rate for Battle Arena. This is true. But yeah, the only thing that Red could possibly do was try to make plays on that Syndra. She was, and it had to be way earlier, because it's kind of funny. Tristan ended up with a higher gold count due to a huge CS differential, but you needed to like early game take care of Syndra after the started 7-0, 10-0, whatever number it was. But that's okay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope you guys got some good advice, and if you're going to go back through and listen to them, go back through and listen to them if you want to, and if you do and have any, if you found something particularly helpful, maybe you found something you didn't agree with and wanted to know more about, please, let us know. This is for us too. We're trying to learn how to help you guys out. This is the first time that I think Wally or I have ever done this, so we can learn just as much as you guys can. So please either get in touch with us via League, Twitter, just T-Force in general, and I know there's feedback at trinityforcepodcast.com. That was probably slurred really badly, but feel free to message one to email, do whatever, and let us know what we did that you guys liked and what you might want to see in the future, because we're trying to grow as a group, and hopefully you guys are trying to grow as players and learn from something from this.
Yeah, I just threw in my in-game name in the chat there. You can't actually see me on the lobby there, but yeah, go ahead if you want to add me. Feel free. I'm willing to coach, give advice, lessons, whatever. I'm always down for helping out members of the community.
Yeah. Love doing. Here he is, VG Wallemarno. Platform.
Yay!
Yeah. So guys, that'll do it for us tonight. I'm probably getting off. I've played way too much League tonight. But thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Thanks for playing games and sticking around and keeping Twitch chat active. Lots of fun. And hopefully you guys will be coming back around soon too. Not only at trinityforcepodcast.com. It might be sport. So.
Yep, thanks for hanging out, guys. It was good talking, chatting, and spectating.
Yep, that'll do it for us, though. Catch you guys later.
Take care.